Many salutations to viewers and coins of the vault alike. I am Tatsumari, the self-proclaimed keeper of MapleStory lore. There are many who do it, but I am the only one who does it like me. Ha ha ha! So today we are getting back into MapleStory, and we are doing part 7 of the MapleStory mainline story, which this is actually the story that, if you do play the game by your onesie, this will be the story that is the one that you are asked to check out, which is like the story of MapleStory all together, one through it. I know I have done multiple storylines that usually split off of that, but this is all in one gigantic inline as it happens story. So I hope you stick around, and I hope you enjoy what you see and are at least mildly entertained by what you see from here on out. If you want to make sure you never miss me, be sure and become a coin in the vault by hitting that follow or subscribe button, and so you never ever miss a thing. All right, now let's get over into the streaming part of it over here. I did actually go ahead and get into the game on the section that we were supposed to be, and I haven't done the quest yet just because I wanted to make sure and get you guys caught up to speed and where we were. We are still rolling through the Temple of Time to try and help Ko, or aka the Amnesiac Temple Keeper, regain his memories. As of right now, we are still going through the portion of the Temple of Time dealing with regrets. We have not faced the final boss of it, Lily Noosh, and yeah, we're still going through that. So I am going to get started on this right now because the quests are all pretty much the same, of just the Temple Keeper telling you, oh, you want to go further? Well, here's a new quest. Oh, you want to go further? Well, here's a new quest. You know, it's the same thing over and over and over and over again. So if you want me to read it out, let me know in the chat. Either one, either YouTube or Twitch. Oh, and by the way, over on YouTube, Lavani R. Kaname, I think. I can't quite read that. It's a little bit further away from where I can see it. But anyways, this game is MapleStory. I'm working through the mainline story of it, the story that is basically permeated the entire game itself. So, yeah, we are pretty deep in it. The other parts of this story should be on my YouTube somewhere, if you want to go check that out. And yeah, WSG, let's, yeah, this is MapleStory. And we are currently blazing through the Temple of Time section. Anyways, yeah. And for those of you on Twitch, there is going to be a ad break coming up here shortly. But I'm going to go ahead and get started on this because, like I said, these quests through the Temple of Time, they are just basically the same thing over and over and over and over again. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. In the meantime, welcome, and I hope you're having a great day today. Day, night, whatever time it is for you. And, yeah. All right, let's go, Mama Rednecks with the high. Now, for those of you wondering and asking about this, this particular game, or this particular section that I'm at, is the higher level area, is about level 140 plus. So it's going to take you a little bit to get here. But if you are interested, there is a One Punch Man event, crossover event happening right now. And I think you have to get do some special stuff. There is some of the things you can do. You should be able to, if you're not averse to spending a little money, you can get some I think you can get some costumes and some hairstyles in the cash shop or not, but I don't remember right off the gate because I haven't checked it out yet. But all right. So again, those of you on Twitch, a ad break is about to start, but I'm just going to continue on through this because it is just very boring and all the same all the time. Okay. All right. Fourth regret. All right. Away we go. And if you guys want to check out exactly what those quests were before, you can go back to last week's stream, which should be in my live section on the channel, and just look at it, and it'll show you exactly what those quests were. It's, oh, you did this? Cool. Well, let's go on. All right. Yeah, it basically says this over and over again, which is, if you want to go further, you'll need to take a harder test. Makes perfect sense, no? So what do you want? Do you want to take a new test? Then go to the Road of Regret, and it'll tell you where to go, and then tell you how many to take out of a certain creature that's there. And then you go and do it, and he goes, amazing! I didn't think you'd actually do it. Well, I give you permission to go further. But the important parts of the story, I will, Also, for those of you who are interested in checking this out, they just recently did a rework of the Wild Hunter class. It's essentially the same thing, but it runs with the Edelstein Citizen, or the Edelstein storyline. And it's essentially a crossbowman that rides a panther. Oh, it's okay, Jinx. Right now I'm just doing a bunch of boring stuff. You haven't really missed anything. Alright. Let me turn the game down just a tad. Alright, let me know if the game is still a little too loud. I made a tiny adjustment, because what I hear is very different than what you hear. Alright, what am I doing? Right, light bulb. Fifth regret. Alright, let's go! But either way, Jinx, how are you doing this evening? Hopefully you're having having a good evening right now? Well, of course you're having a good evening. You're here watching my stream. No, but seriously, how are you doing? Alright, so... There's 5. Alright, so this is an important one. It's a little different. If you want to go further, you'll need to take a harder test. Makes perfect sense, no? So what do you want? Do you want a new test? Then go to Road of Regrets 5 and defeat Lily Noosh. Lily Nooch. I think it's probably Lily Noach. The Ice Knight who guards the Road of Regrets. If you defeat the Ice Knight, I will grant you permission to go beyond that. Alright? Alright, we defeated Lily Noosh. Or Lily Nooch. I say Lily Noosh because I have... The way I have written that name over in MapleStory the novel, which is... I just came out with 23 part 4. I say it Lily Noosh rather than Lily Noach. So, slight differences. Oh, speaking of, if you guys want to read it, you can read it over on fanfiction.net or AO3. And check it out and let me know what you think. Turn the game down? Is that what you mean, Jinx? Alright, so let's see. You defeat Lily Nooch. That's amazing. I will grant you permission as promised. As the representative of Reen, the goddess of time, I grant you permission to go past burning past the door of oblivion and look back at your first oblivion. Go on. You should be able to go up until Road of Oblivion 1. And as you may have guessed, you can't go beyond that. If you want to go further, you'll have to take another test. Alright. Let me see if I can actually do the game itself. I'll turn it down a couple notches from there, and we'll see. Let's see how that sounds. I can't turn it down too much, because if I do, there are some parts that are voice acted in the game itself, and if I turn it down too much, you won't be able to hear those. So, let me see. Alright, so... hold on. Let me do one more thing over here. Oops, no. That's not what I wanted. We'll do it one more notch here. Okay. So it should be okay, but let me know if it still needs to be adjusted or anything. That's about as... I think that's about as low as I can go without it messing things up too much. Alright. So, then we're going to try to go on. You are not allowed to enter here. Those without permission cannot change the flow of the temple and will be returned to their previous location. Okay. Alright, let's see. Do we have something we can... frozen emotions. Oh. Hello again. What? You can't go past Road of Regret 5 this time. Is that it? I think I might know why. But first, I should tell you about Lily Nooch. Do you want to hear the story? Ooh. Lily Nooch, the Ice Knight, is the goddess's knight. He is very loyal to the goddess. And to make sure his emotions never got in the way of his missions, he froze his emotions. I think you have been affected by his power, and now your emotions are frozen as well. Someone with frozen emotions cannot experience regret. That's why you weren't able to pass through Road of Regrets. The flame of oblivion might be able to thaw your emotions, but you must pass through the Road of Regrets to find it. You have no other choice. This option won't be 100% reliable, but go see Sorcerer. He's a greedy man, but there's nothing he can't make. I'm sure he'll be able to make you a fire that can thaw your emotions. All right. I'm doing pretty good, Jinx. I'm just doing stuff, been writing, been doing all kinds of different stuff here and there. Hold on, let me see something here. Okay, let's see. Okay. I wanted to make sure something because I have a volume on my headphones here that I need to turn up and down, but I wanted to make sure that my turning up my volume isn't going to affect your guys' volume. Alright. Whoop. Sorcerer! Buddy! You cheat. What's up? Who said there is light contained in moon rocks and star rocks? Who said diamonds are forever? Don't be fooled by cheap refining in rocks that are simply rocks. What is more precious and rare can only be found in the Temple of Time. I thought I heard they weren't allowing regular visitors, but a human? I see your emotions are frozen. You must have already fought with Lily Nooch. What brings you here? Let me guess. You want to thaw your frozen emotions, right? It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. Don't worry, there is a medicine for thawing frozen emotions. There's nothing impossible for the world's greatest sorcerer. I must tell you, however, that the potion is not cheap. But I'm sure 100,000 misos won't be a problem for someone like you, right? Do you want to buy it? This potion will be able to thaw your frozen emotions. It's 100% effective. It may even be better than the Flame of Oblivion. There's just one side effect, however. If you're scared, you don't have to take it. It's up to you. I'm not a doctor, so what do I know? Aha. Hugo! How are you doing? Alright, we got the Sorcerer's Potion. This is a potion that you can buy from Sorcerer. It's potent, but its side effects are equally strong. It's also very expensive, so be careful with it. Is that just V8? I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but it looks like it's just a big pixelated V8 bottle. Alright, let's go! And... No! Okay. So, this before, oh my goodness, this was such a big deal back in the day. But it does the body bad. So, before, when you would take this potion, or let me rephrase that. When you would die, you would actually lose about 10% of your EXP that you had gained. And also back in the day, leveling was so much longer. I mean, to put it this way, to get from, like, right now, to get from level 1 to 200, if you are diligent with it, you can do it in about 6 hours. Or if you're, like, if you really just hunker down and grind it out, you can do it in about 6 hours. Back in the day, that same 6 hours would only get you to about level 50. But even then, the level scaling was a whole lot different. Like, what it is between levels, like, 1 and 250 now is like what it was between, like, levels 1 and 70 back in the day. So when you got killed by this thing, you lost just right there. 10% of your EXP gone. It was just, it hurt. It hurt. Oh, trust me on this. There was actually, I had an actual character one time. This was before they got this new system where, like, when you die, you just get an EXP penalty. When you would die, or I died so many times one time, I had 50% EXP. I died so many times that I lost all 50% EXP. And then I got so mad that I lost all 50% EXP that I ended up getting a double XP card at the time. That was all they had. I had a double XP card, and then I went and I got all 50% EXP back, as well as the other 50% to level. I was so mad. Computer into the dump. Basically, yes. I see you've drank all the potion. So how was it? Wasn't I right about the side effects? My potion is perfection. What? You're okay with losing HP? You're okay with losing HP? That's nonsense. It's just not true. All right. So we've unfrozen our emotions. Now, let's see if we can continue on. The one who walks down the road to oblivion. It seems your emotions have been thawed. Do you want to proceed further now? Of course, you'll have to take a test. Then go to Road of Oblivion 1 and defeat Oblivion monks. If you defeat 50 of them, I will grant you permission to go further. Alright, so again, we're back to the same thing where we gotta defeat stuff. Oops. We gotta defeat stuff, and then we gotta tell the guy, yeah, we proved our strength. Okay, so let me pass. Let me in! Let me in! All right, let's go. Ah, this is my favorite of the Temple of Time music. Give me a second here. We gotta listen to this for a minute. Now, something that's really funny, if you guys go to play this, you will notice that all the music in the Temple of Time, it may have different sounds to it, but it's just reprisals of the same song over and over again with different sounds. Alright. That, thank you. I need that, thank you. Alright, cool. That didn't take long. And I believe before it was actually 100 that you needed to defeat. Oops, not that one. This one.
Astounding! As promised, you have my permission to go further. As the representative of Reen, the goddess of time, I grant you permission to look back at your second oblivion.
Now, this is basically what he says just over and over and over and over again. So I'm just going to skip past him to save time. So we can try to get to more story. And also, you see that message that pops up that says burning burning map or something like that, and it's like level 10, 100%. It is a new thing they implemented in higher level maps. I want to say like 100 plus. Ink and Play, how you doing? Come on, there we go. But you just get extra XP for hunting on them. It's called a burning map, and once the burning map goes away, or the burning effect goes away, it lasts for a few hours. Once it goes away, you have a chance to have a what's called an elite boss spawn. And when that elite boss spawns, it's like a bigger, more powerful version of the monsters that are on the map. And when you defeat it, you'll get some special goodies out of it. Doing good, walking on the walkie pad. Nice! Alright, so then we're going to this. Okay. Alright, so then we should be able to just pick it up right here. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, here we go. Big scary monster! I don't know why it happened, like, it's just a thing that I like to say sometimes. There are elite monsters that pop up from time to time, and again, they're just bigger versions of monsters
in the map. And when you defeat them, they drop some special goodies. But for whatever reason, when they first came out, I had the song "Fly Like an Eagle" stuck in my head. You know, fly like an eagle. And for whatever reason, when that monster popped up, it was just like, oh, it's a big scary monster. And then I was like, oh, I could put that put to the music. It's a big scary monster. And it just kind of stuck from there. All right. Oh, and also for those of you who are curious, these things right here, these are called runes. It's a kind of an anti-cheat measure that they put into it, that if you activate them, they'll give like special effects. But also after a while, if you don't activate them, they'll shut off the EXP gets shut off on the map. So that way you can like, unless you're playing the game and activate the rune, you're not going to get any EXP. You could be there like bots were a big thing for a while. And there probably still are here and there. But for the most part, the runes have really seem to be a thing that has cut down on it quite a bit. So you have to be playing the game in order to activate them. It has like this little like CAPTCHA thing going on where you have a little button sequence to go through. And when you activate it, you get a special effect and you get a double, like a 1 minute double XP card on you. So it's cool. But if you don't activate it, the EXP gets shut off. So that way you can't just be there going, I press button, make all monsters go boom. Okay, cheap Oblivion Guardians. Let's go! Very satisfactory. Alright, so we got that. Alright. So now... Alright. Road to Oblivion 5, and we take on Laika. Excuse me.
If you want to go further, you'll need to take a harder test. Makes perfect sense, no? So what do you want? Do you want to take a new test? Then go to Road of Oblivion 5 and defeat Laika, the guardian of the temple who protects the road to Oblivion. If you defeat the guardian of the temple, I will grant you permission to continue on.
Alright. Let's see if I can pick up that quest here. Oh, actually did pick it up. Duh. I is very smart. Oh, right. And while we're here, we're going to check this out. We were doing this for KO. Or Cow. All right. Record Keeper. This is the guy we wanted to see for KO.
Do you record so you don't forget? Or do you remember so that you can record? I was waiting for you, young adventurer. I know why you have come. However, I cannot give you the answer you are seeking. Retrieving memories is a personal journey, not one you can join. What he lost was his own time. If you still desire a way to be of aid, tell the Temple Keeper exactly that. Tell him he lost his time.
All right. Can we complete it from here? No. Okay, so we got to go back, but we will get to that eventually because we wanted to check it out for KO. And now we have checked it out, so we shall tell him about it. as soon as we get done with our mission of defeating Laika, as I like to call it, Laika, or as I like to call him, Laikira, the Bull of 10,000 Flames. What that means, I don't know, but it sounds cool. Okay, let's see what he said there.
You walk the path of oblivion. You will have to take responsibility for your decisions.
Okay. One punch. One punch!
You defeated Laika. That's amazing. I will grant you permission as promised. As the representative of Reen, the goddess of time, I grant you permission to go into the deepest part of the temple. Go on, but I hope you remember that this path is not that easy.
Ooh, that's a different message. All right, so for now, we are actually going to go back to the Temple Keeper right now, so we can deliver the message about Ko, or the Amnesiac Temple Keeper, missing his time.
Have you met with the Record Keeper? He records the entire history of Maple World. The only thing he can't tell you is what happens next.
Not happening.
He lost his time. What does that mean?
Okay.
I suppose there's nothing we can do. Thanks for trying.
Is there really no other way? And what does he mean by they lost their own time?
I'm afraid I'm not totally sure. But it makes me wonder if I haven't been wrong about this the whole time. I always thought they were a vagrant who wandered in here, but now I wonder if they didn't come through the gate of the past.
Could the Amnesiac Temple Keeper be from a different time?
I don't know any more than that. Please go tell the Amnesiac Temple Keeper about how you tried to help. I think it will make him feel better.
Well, I actually have done all of the character classes that are currently out right now. And so, I mean, as far as story goes. So, I guess I mean, you can. And who knows, maybe there's some story that has changed since a while back. So, you know, by all means, you know.
Who am I? And why did I lose my memories? You're here. I'm sorry. I did the best because I wanted to help you regain your memories. I think the Tingle Brain potion was effective. It's vague, but it feels like fragments of memories are floating in my mind. Really? That's good. It seems your memories are gradually returning. Do you remember your name?
Okay, so this part, pay attention to the screen, and you should see that we come out and we're exactly the same.
My name. I'll tell you, but only because you've helped me all this time.
Ta-da! It's us!
My name is Ko. It's the name that was given to me by the Guardian of Time.
All right. So that's his stuff. So, let's go. Okay. Pink Bean, Goddess's Blessing. I got an itchy eye all of a sudden. All right.
Wait a minute. Don't tell me that you can't get to the deepest part of the temple. It should be no problem. Is it the same as before? You can go there, but the way is blocked. You don't think my oblivion was burnt by Lyca's flames, do you? An oblivion isn't a piece of paper or something that can catch fire. That's strange. You passed the test and got your permissions. There isn't anything that should be stopping you. What do we do here? Is there a solution? Your other problems were expected, but this is different. An oblivion never disappears. If it were to disappear, that could only mean that the goddess's promise had been broken, which would be impossible.
The goddess's promise?
There is no reason to believe that yet, but we should check just in case. Go visit Record Keeper and ask what happened to the goddess's promise. He is the record keeper of everything, so he's the only one who would be able to tell you. If the promise has been broken, we might need to wake the goddess up from her sleep.
Oh.
All right, let's go.
And I want to know what this promise is. I mean, I've done this storyline multiple times, but just so that way I can unlock it for the pink beam fight. But I have since forgotten what it is. All right, Record Keeper. Buddy, tell me, what's cooking?
I was waiting for you, young adventurer. Long ago, the goddess of time gave humans the blessing of forgetfulness known as oblivion. This gift was to never disappear or be taken away, forever to remain with humans. The goddess's promise has not been broken. It is still valid. The fact that you have oblivion is evidence. There's another reason why the deepest part of the temple is blocked off. Well, I can't tell you the exact reason why. Temple Keeper should know. Just tell him what I said. He should know. Goodbye.
All right. Can we... Yes, we can. All right, let's go! Force field. All right, so we'll continue this out. I know it says general, but it's all part of the storyline here. So,
Did you go speak to the Record Keeper? He records all of Maple World's history. The only things he doesn't know are the things that have yet to occur. He probably answered all your questions before you even asked. So what did you say?
I relayed what the temple record keeper said.
He must have held back for the exact reasons. He must have held back the exact reasons because he is bound not to reveal the secrets of history. But I'm sure he's telling the truth. Then the goddess's promise isn't the problem.
So what's blocking me then?
You already passed the test. You were given permission. Your oblivion is still intact. The fact that you meet all the qualifications but still can't enter, it means there is an outside force that has infiltrated the temple.
What outside force?
An intruder must have gone deep into the temple and put up a force field. That's the only explanation I can think of. What is this intruder planning? Anyway, the force field needs to be taken down. Oh, you promised to help with this mystery anyway, right? I will give you a marble that can break any barrier. Talk to me once you've resolved yourself to see what waits on the other side.
Okay, so before, when you did this quest, you actually had to gather masks and the items from the big bosses of each section. so that way he could, like, combine them all together and make this marble. But now he just gives it to you. Cool.
Are you ready? Let's make the Marble of Chaos for you then.
Okay.
This Marble of Chaos, which contains the power of confusion, should be able to break the force field.
Beyond the ruins, let's go! Okay, so you went and you check it out.
The force field has been completely destroyed, but I still have no idea what the intruder wants. Other temples maybe, but there's nothing that can be taken from the temple of the past. The past is the past. There's nothing you can do to change it. Don't tell me they're thinking about taking the mirror of the goddess. Do not attempt it. The mirror of the goddess cannot be moved by the futile strength of humans. Even if you were to move it, one wrong move and it could be disastrous. But who knows? Humans are known for their boldness and are capable of anything. You need to go past Broken Corridor to Forgotten Twilight and make sure the mirror of the goddess is okay. I'm pretty sure it's fine, but just in case, if you see the intruder trying to touch the mirror of the goddess, you must stop them. You must. At all costs.
All right, let's go!
With the goddess's mirror, we can summon the Black Mage again.
The Black Mage?
That's weird. Why isn't the Black Mage appearing?
So this is the goddess's mirror right here that he's talking about.
What the? That is not the Black Mage!
Let's get out of here, and fast! I need to tell the Temple Keeper about this. Adam Lorden, sorry I didn't see your message sooner. This is on PC only. All right.
What? The intruder touched the mirror of the goddess? Impossible. It's true that the mirror of the goddess has the power to move the past, but only the goddess herself can wield it. It's not possible for a mere mortal to move time. I don't understand what they're trying to do.
All right. So, that is that. We've unlocked the Pink Bean battle, and that it should be the entirety of the Temple of Time questline. All right. Okay, so let me check. All right, yeah. So, our next, that is the Temple of Time questline. Yay! So, oh, and by the way, over on YouTube, Javier Gonzalez, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? So now, we get to move on to the Silent Crusade. Now, I will admit, this is probably the fourth version of this storyline that I have gone through. The original storyline was spread out over multiple levels. And what you would do is it was all leading up to the Arcarium boss fight, is what it was doing. The original one actually had you moving along with a character named Starling, and come to find out, I'm pretty sure the old one was this. I'm pretty sure it is. Hopefully I'm not getting it messed up with my own headcanon that I have stuff in MapleStory the novel, but the character of Starling was an agent of the Silent Crusade. And initially you got brought in by Starling because you helped her out to defeat this boss called the the Spirit of Rock. You defeated it. She brought you into the Silent Crusade. You met with people. Oh, yay, huzzah. Now you're a member of the Silent Crusade. As you went further and further along, you come to find out that the Silent Crusade isn't as good as it should be. And you're trying to not only do some internal investigation, but also some just external investigation because weird things are happening in Maple World. On the internal investigation of things, you find out that the leader of the Silent Crusade in that old storyline was using the Silent Crusade. His name was Bastille. He was using the Silent Crusade as his own personal piggy bank. And because he's this well-dressed gentleman, he's in a white suit and a top hat, he's got a monocle and like a big mustache and everything. And he's got himself a dog that ends up being like part of the final boss of that storyline. But later you find out that the Silent Crusade was around when, or through these investigations and stuff like that, you find out that Starling's village was attacked and was like wiped out, and she was like the only surviving kid of that village. You come to find out that Bastille, at the time, was the leader of that, and because her village couldn't pay essentially what amounted to the protection fee, her village, Bastille, pulled all the protection away from the Silent Crusade, and her village was wiped out. And also back then, the Silent Crusade was supposed to be like the reason why monsters never went into villages. Is like they would, be on the outside and keep the monsters out of villages and towns and stuff like that so you could have a safe spot. But because her village didn't pay the protection fee, Bastille pulled away all the forces from the Silent Crusade, and her village was wiped out within a matter of like hours or something like that because all the monsters overran it. Later, it was rewritten to try and... It was retconned a little bit to try and... Actually, you know what? It wasn't leading to the Arcarian boss fight at first. Later, it was retconned to try and lead into the Arcarian boss fight by you finding a bunch of portals all the way around the world that had other weird, like, a Silent Crusade exclusive boss monsters. And while you were beating those boss monsters, you're trying to figure out, who is creating these portals. Later, you would find out that it was Arcarium who's creating them. He's trying to disrupt the timeline by using these portals. And then they refined it down even further. So this is the newest version of this storyline. I haven't played it yet. I don't know if it's been retconned again. It's still all leading to the Arcarium boss fight, but I don't exactly know how much has been cut and what still exists. So, let's go and check it out. All right. Also, you'll notice there's Afterlands, A Cry for Help, and Silent Crusade, Cry for Help. Yes, I know they both have the same thing, but this Afterlands thing is a general thing that you can do, and you can get these things called totems, which will help you out, get you more power for your character. Though, I will admit, running around in this area, the Afterlands, is a bit confusing. So, if you do try to go check it out, take your time and just listen to the NPCs when they talk, and you'll figure out how to run around it. But before that, just be prepared, because it does take a lot of time to get you to a spot where you can return to Maple World and then come back to it later. All right, Silent Crusade, here we go. Somebody, anybody, help! A lady followed a bunch of creeps into the subway. They looked really dangerous. Can you head to the subway construction site and make sure she's okay? I'll send you to the subway ticketing booth. Hurry! All right. I think we get a thing. There we go. A ticket that takes you to the subway ticketing booth. Disappears when used. All right. Let's go! All right. Construction site. Starling! Singing girl, thank you for the lurk. And welcome. All right. Help! I injured my leg. Darn, it looks like I hurt my leg. They're going to launch their attack at any moment. We'll all be beaten if we let it happen. Take them down. Ah! Ninja bunnies! Well, that was that. You saved me! My hero! This one did better than I expected. Wait, wasn't she injured? Thanks again for everything. Say, haven't we met before? You seem familiar.
I don't think so.
Hey, what about your leg? Wasn't it hurt a second ago? Huh? Oh, it's a miracle. Anyway, would you mind doing me one more favor? Hold that thought. I need some water.
Okay.
Could you find my bag? A red monster carrying a guitar stole my bag while I was chasing after those guys. Hunt it down and get my bag back for me. I saw the fiend go into the strange portal on the empty platform. All right. Is it this one? Nope, it's not that one. Oh, yeah, it is. Oh no, I have been locked into... ouch. So this was... I want to say part of the Shinsu Academy once before. Either that or Kerning Tower, the old Kerning Tower storyline. And before he was blue. All right. So we got it. Let's go. Did you defeat Crimson Rock?
Yeah, but how did you know its name?
It told me its name when it stole my bag.
If you say so. But Crimson Rock didn't have your bag.
Yeah, forget about the bag. What matters is that you beat the bad guy. Not too shabby.
Thanks?
I still can't shake the feeling that I know you. Whatever. I'll see you around. Actually, can you do me another favor? I'll meet you at the relic excavation camp. I'll explain the rest later. Use the ticket I gave you to get there. Alright. We should be able to just... boop. Boop-de-boop. Alright, let's see. Alright, cool. Ooh, we got some potions. Yay. A ticket that takes you straight to the relic excavation site. Disappears when used. Let's go! No, I don't want the guild sign. Here we go. Strange things keep happening. What is going on around here? I knew you'd come. You're slightly late, though.
I shouldn't have come. She's such a weirdo. What else did you want to tell me?
Oh, quick aside over here. Something I should mention before in the very first storyline of it, there is actually, through the whole thing, there is an implied relationship that is developing between your character and Starling. If you had a male character, if you had a female character, it would be between your character and a guy named Crow, who you will see in this thing. But Crow is the opposite for like the female characters that were on this, and you'd have like this whole little romance thing going on. And if I remember correctly, at the end of the old storyline, there is like a fade to black moment, and there's like a little kiss sound where she like kisses you on the cheek or something like that. So I'm kind of bummed that they retcon that out, because like the old storyline was actually pretty good, but I'm pretty sure it might be up on YouTube somewhere, like the old Silent Crusade storyline. You might be able to find it, but I will not be able to find it for you guys. I'm sorry.
I heard from Sean at the excavation site that a strange crack was discovered near here. The monsters at the excavation site have become more violent lately for some reason, and have been attacking people. I think it is related to the crack.
You may be right. I also have a bad feeling about this.
Aren't you curious about the crack? Sean told me how to get there. If we go together, we should arrive there without getting lost. What do you think? All right.
Let's go!
Okay, so originally you would find this portal, or not this portal thing, but like this energy swirling thing encased in a little like stone apparatus. Okay, that is the quote unquote crack that was appearing. And you actually kind of find out that it is this is like the new story, the new old storyline. Is you would find this out, okay, and you find out it's a portal. Okay, let's go in it and check it out. And that would take you to here.
Oh, the scenery changed. It feels kind of different.
I didn't know there was a place like this at the excavation site. Does it give you any ideas?
Okay, so maybe this one over here now has it to where you are traveling to that area rather than like going through the crack.
Starling, these bricks and columns resemble the architectural style of Sharenian.
That's true. The ruins that we found at the excavation site were also of this type. But it's strange, because I heard the Sharenian completely collapsed. Right now, the ruins remaining at the excavation site are barely maintaining their shape. Where did this all come from?
Maybe this is Sharenian of the past?
That's an interesting guess. This place is so mysterious, right? There's nothing more exciting than exploring in unknown places. Let's investigate together. Huh? Something is approaching. Be careful.
Okay. Yeah, right. Oh! I actually need a couple shots for this one. Okay, cool.
Phew, I couldn't have made it without you. Thanks.
What's going on here? From the Sharenian ruins that somehow remain to monsters I've never seen before. It's full of mystery.
Unfortunately, I don't know much either. There aren't many records on Sharenian. However, it's said that they were so great at magic that they were called the civilization of sorcery. So it wouldn't be surprising if there were secrets that we don't recognize yet, or don't yet recognize. With regard to what you thought, maybe they have the ability to maintain the appearance of the past.
But Starling, there's something else strange. I felt demonic energy coming from the monsters I fought. It's the same energy I feel from the skeletons at the excavation site. Those skeletons were Sharenian soldiers who were awakened by power in the past, by demonic power in the past. If this is the past, those skeletons shouldn't exist.
The architectural style in the foreign atmosphere. Looking at that statue, this must be the past Sharenian. The monster's attire is definitely that of a commander who guarded the castle. If I'm right, it could be him!
What are you looking at me like that, Starling? Or why are you looking at me like that, Starling?
I think I can tell you what I really wanted to tell you now. First, let's get out of this weird space. It may have become unstable. The crack is about to close.
Okay, so this is still leftover stuff, leftover dialogue from when you went into that portal thing that I was telling you about earlier. So it hasn't been completely, like, re-straightened out yet to exclude those portals from before. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if you guys can tell or not, every now and again, Starling brings up a huge pistol. It's like a Desert Eagle on steroids. Let's see if she brings it up here in a minute. Come on, do the thing. Come on. Okay, so our animation just reset. Okay. Oh, there it goes. A gigantic pistol. It's like almost the same size as her torso. That's awesome. All right. How would you like to help protect the peace in Maple World? Huh? I think you just might be good enough. I want you to join us. Excellent. Find Bastille in Edelstein. He'll fill you in. He's the dapper fellow with the puppy. Don't make me regret this. All right. So, do we have... No. Zelda from the newest game. Yeah, I could see that. All right. Let's see. Can I just go straight to Edelstein? I can! Let's go! Alrighty. Bastille! But if you close your eyes... No, I don't think that's Bastille. Can I redeem a reading? I ask because I know you're doing MapleStory at the moment. Why don't you save it for Wednesday if you can? It'll probably work a little better there, Hugo. All right.
I've been expecting you. Come, let's go somewhere where we can speak in private.
Now, remember, originally, this was the guy that was the bad guy of the original Silent Crusade story. Also, here is Crow over here. This guy. He would be your quote-unquote starling if you had a female character.
Keep your head clear and be swift. Rapid execution is important, but even more important than speed is caution. Yes, I'm sure you're eager to know all about our little operation, but first things first, I must test your aptitude. Are you ready to join the Silent Crusade? Well, are you? We shall see. Your test is simple enough. Defeat my puppy Coco. Shall we begin?
It's not a phase, Mom. Yeah, it's exactly what his whole characterization was like. It's kind of well, it was kind of like just like the male version of Starling at the time. She was kind of like this I support myself and I don't need anybody Ice Queen kind of deal. That's what her original characterization was like. And then Crow was just kind of like the male version of that. But eventually, you know, working with her and moving through stuff, you kind of melt her heart, melt the ice around her heart a little bit and get her to trust you a little bit more with stuff. Oh, for those of you on Twitch, we do have an ad break coming up. So, we shall pause here before we continue on. We'll get the ad break over with. And then we shall continue with the Silent Crusade. So, don't go anywhere. We shall be back after these massages. Alrighty, let's continue on the Silent Crusade storyline. So, we defeated the puppy. Now, Bastille, let's see if Bastille will take us in. Alright, Mama Red Nest, thank you for the lurk.
You have passed my test. I must say, it was quite a surprise and a bit of a disappointment. Muffins is very expensive to feed. Nevertheless, our organization has gained a new face. If you would be kind enough to accept my offer.
Wait, didn't he just say his puppy's name was Coco, not Muffins?
Welcome to the Silent Crusade, my friend. We are a special branch of the Alliance, one meant to protect the people from the impending doom the Black Mage would spread across Mapleworld. Our current mission is to collect information regarding the Black Mage's return and the strange phenomena that appear across the land. We also handle any monsters that may threaten our cities. In short, we are the secret protectors of the land, when it suits our goals. I heard from Starling that you've investigated the mysterious crack.
Yes, when we entered the crack, the Sharenian castle, which was destroyed a long time ago, and undead monsters made of only bones appeared. Then a gatekeeper kind of monster attacked us, which was really strange. It was like...
You mean it felt as if like you went back to Sharenian of the past, right? When I heard about this from Starling, it made me think about something.
What was it?
Do you know about the Black Mage's commanders? They're evil commanders who swore allegiance to the Black Mage and threw Mapleworld into chaos. The Silent Crusade has always kept an eye on them. The Black Mage was sealed, and the commanders disappeared one by one. But when the seal was broken, they began to appear again.
So you're saying it was a Black Mage commander who created the crack?
As you might have guessed, what you see on the other side of the gate was the Sharenian of the past. However, even for a civilization of sorcery, it's impossible to create the monster of the future. In other words, this is the work of an outsider who can use time magic advanced enough to recreate the long-lost city. There are only a handful of people in Mapleworld who can use such magic. Finally, we tracked down the whereabouts of a magician who's more skilled in time magic than anyone else, and who's been in hiding for a long time. That's right, the perpetrator of this incident is Commander Arcarium.
Commander Arcarium?
He was a high priest who served Reen, the goddess of time, but he betrayed the goddess and became the Black Mage's schemer. He's as sly as a snake. I don't know what he's conspiring in Leafray, but it's close to the Temple of Time. We must hasten the investigation.
But I don't know if that place was really Sharenian of the past. The monsters that appeared there were the same as the skeletons currently in Perion. Could that mean Arcarium's magic isn't perfect?
Yes, but we shouldn't let our guard down, Demonici. We shouldn't let our guard down. Demonici, I know this is an overwhelming mission, but I hope you will do your best for the peace of Mapleworld.
Yes.
Thank you. I'll call you when the time comes. Please be ready.
All right. Let's see what we got here. Leafray in danger! It's been a while. We need to talk about something important. Do you have a moment? Very well. Go find Bastille. All right. And Bastille we have found.
You're here!
What's going on?
A massive amount of monsters in Leafray are rampaging. According to our information, Commander Arcarium must be responsible. Please stop the monsters in Leafray with the Silent Crusade agents. I'll send you to Leaf right now. Meet Crow there, and he'll guide you to your area. Alright, let's go!
Alright, where is Crow? There he is! Hey, buddy!
Who are you? I'm busy, so don't bother me. You're that rookie. You look weaker than I expected. Anyway, you know what you're here to do, right? We're going to have to take down the master monsters. They're more ferocious than usual, so you better stay focused. You don't have to tell me that, I already know. Are you talking back to me? How rude. Go to the Hoblin's hideout and defeat the Master Hoblin. Me? I don't work with anyone, especially a rookie who doesn't know anything. So, can you defeat the monsters by yourself?
Easily.
Alright. Don't get hurt because I don't want to get in trouble.
Master Hoblin!
And boom! Oh. Alright, looks like I need a little bit more boom. Oh, hello.
His magic has been completed. Thanks for buying us some time, unknown hero.
Buying time? Was it all a trap?
I've done all the work for you. Now, it's time for you to sacrifice your life. For the Great One's plans.
Hey! Rookie, wake up! Crow? You heard me, get up! We're gonna retreat!
What is this? Running away like a coward? It's no use. His magic has already been activated. It's too late to go there now.
Ah, no! No, no! There we go.
All right. I told you not to get hurt, because I could get in trouble. Rookies are so annoying. I made sure to eliminate the Monster Hoblin. They came out of nowhere and attacked. Sure. Crow, what were you doing there? I thought you didn't want anything to do with this. That's because I wanted to check if you were causing any trouble. Why are you looking at me like that? You don't believe me? Well, okay. I don't know about your performance, but I admit you're quite resilient. By the way, those bastards, it was all a scheme to buy time. So it was a trap? Damn it. I don't want to admit it, but yes. I found a scroll with a strange drawing of an eye after defeating the Master Hoblin. I saw this emblem on those who attacked me as well. This must be Arcarium. Other agents told me they saw an emblem like this after defeating Master Monsters. What are they up to? All over Leafray, there are explosions? Some agents haven't made it back yet. This is bad. Huh. It is. It's coming from the direction of the Temple of Time. The trap they were talking about. They must have taken advantage of our lack of vigilance after defeating the Master Monsters. I don't like this, but we could use every bit of help at this point. I'll send you to the Temple of Time. Go there and find the source of the sound. Leave this place to me.
Crow, what about you? I must protect my comrades dispatched to Leafray until the very end. What? Why are you staring at me like that? I can't entrust the safety of other agents to someone like you. You couldn't even withstand the attack of some henchmen. Even if you remained here, you wouldn't recognize all the agents. Go, check on the temple. And like I said, don't get hurt. Hurry! Okay, Crow. Stay focused. Don't mess this up. All right.
Hey, weren't we just here?
Bastille? I heard from Crow. I had my doubts after the agents were dispatched. My hunch was right.
All right.
Let's go. There's a crack here too. Yes, this crack must be a passage to the past. If it's the Temple of Time, no, I shouldn't waste energy thinking about it. They say you have to enter the lion's den if you want to catch a lion. Maybe you should just enter the crack in time. Laura and Starling are already preparing for this new mission. Are you ready? Enter the crack, and if you find Arcarium inside, be careful. Take the portal to the right and watch your back.
Peekaboo.
This must be what Bastille was talking about. Whatever it is. I can't believe it. Is that really the goddess of time? Reen! My girl!
I am Reen, the goddess of time. I'm Reen, the goddess of time. To be precise, I'm her mind charged with a little bit of power. Demonisi, I don't think I'll be able to have a long conversation because I'm so far away from my main body. Listen now, mortal, for we can't waste any, well, you know.
What's going on here?
The old guardian of time, Arcarium, is trying to do away with the heroes by traveling back to a time before the Black Mage was sealed. You must stop him.
How did he manage that?
Arcarium created a crack in time and opened a door to the past. The details are unimportant. All that matters is that you chase him through time and stop him. For the sake of us all, and for the peace of Maple World.
Darn! Her power ran out.
I'd better hurry and tell Bastille about this.
Bastille, what are you doing here, buddy?
What did you learn?
I found a path to some other timey-wimey dimensional place. It was neat. Oh, also the goddess of time was there.
Reen, the goddess of time? What happened? Please explain in detail.
Arcarium went to the past to get rid of the heroes.
Why would he do that?
Is he trying to make sure the Black Mage was never sealed in the first place?
That makes sense. But the Black Mage has already been resurrected. It would be more efficient for him to plan for the future. Oh, wait. The heroes are the biggest threat to the Black Mage. Without the heroes, the Black Mage would never have been sealed. It seems like he's trying to get rid of the heroes so that the seal doesn't happen again. If that's not it. Or it could be both. Whatever his intentions, Arcarium is certainly trying to bring him harm to the heroes. That would be a disaster! We must chase after Arcarium and stop him before he's able to carry out his plan in the past. Are you ready? Go through the crack. Laura and Starling will meet you there. I'm counting on you three to beat Arcarium. Let's go! Laura!
This place is... Hello? Is this our first time meeting? You're the newbie, right? Nice to meet you. I'm Laura, and this is Sun. That's enough formalities. This place, something in the air is different. And the monsters have Sun pretty antsy.
I heard you were coming with Starling. Where is she?
I've been looking for her. We went into the crack of time together, but there was no sign of her when I came out. I'm worried the warp in time did something.
Well, then we need to find Starling pronto. She might be in danger.
Newcomer, help us find Starling. She's a talented silent crusader, so I doubt she's in danger. I'll look nearby, so you should search elsewhere. Demonisi, please find Starling. Please.
All right, let's go! Right. Oh, there she is, Starling! Ah!
I need to get down here a little bit so that way I don't get bamboozled. Bamboozled and bombarded.
You find Starling collapsed on the ground. Starling! What happened? Are you okay?
Demonisi, I'm fine. Don't look at me like that. I entered through the crack with Laura, but I ended up here, surrounded by those things. No big deal. So one of them got a lucky hit on me. Well, not very lucky for me. Anyway, I'm glad you found me. I could use a breather. My injuries aren't too bad, but I don't think I should be doing any acrobatics. I don't want to be making anything worse. Help me out here.
She fooled me so many times before, but this is serious. Will she be okay? How can I help?
Just get rid of the monsters so I can rest up a bit. I'll be good in no time. Sorry sorry to foist this on you. I'll be fighting fit soon enough.
All right. Let us take out corrupted Waverin. Starling, my darling. Okay, that was quick. Cool.
Man, you've improved a lot since last time. I feel well enough to move, but continuing the mission? That's not happening. I'm sorry, but I just can't go on. I need you to take over. Demonisi, please, find out what's going on. We can't let Arcarium get away with whatever he's doing.
All right, let's go!
Oh, dark. Corrupted. I think they're corrupted something or other. Oh,
Maha! He must help me. Hey, over here! What's happening? Huh? Is this a Ron? You know my master? You seem like an outsider, but I don't think you're up to no good.
ah, no. Hold on. I need water.
Throat's getting a little dry. Okay. I'm the spirit of the polearm, Maha. Me and my buddy over there beat up the Black Mage and imprisoned him behind a powerful seal. Unfortunately, that old jerk got off a powerful curse right before the heroes locked him up. That's why the Master's out cold right now. Aran may never wake up after a curse like that.
I need to get to the master somewhere safe before some monsters decide they're ready for a snack. As you can imagine, I'm not much use when it comes to moving unconscious people, especially lunkheads like this. You want to help out? What? I thought Arcarium went back before the Black Mage was sealed. But this definitely happened afterward. Anyway, Maha needs help. Oh, Jinx, I'm actually going to be putting that on my YouTube, community page here in the next, when I get done with the stream. I'm going to put that on my community page on my YouTube channel, so you can, check it out if you want. But, for the moment, it is, the villain looked at you and said, "You were supposed to be better than me." That's where it's at. But I'll put it up on my community page so you guys can have somewhere to check it out. I'm not sure it'll work, but I think if we seal Iran up in the frozen ice of Rian Island, we can slow down the curse. The problem is that my power is weakened, so I can't take my master there. I wish Master wasn't cursed, but I used up all my strength to protect her from these monsters. The monsters nearby probably have chunks of my polearm. I was really breaking up at the end there. Eliminate the monsters and collect 30 broken polearm pieces. That should be enough for me to toughen up and drag the master back to Rian Island. Alright, let's go! I kind of wonder if Maha was protecting Iran. Was it because there was corrosive power and it was weakening Maha? Or because he was fighting so hard that he was actually breaking himself? What do you think is the case? Is it because there's a corrosive power in the air, or because he was fighting so hard that he was literally just breaking himself? Alright, cool. Got all the pieces. Did you get the broken polearm piece? Here you go. Is that enough? Yeah. Now if I can regain my strength here. I'm not yet fully recovered, but I'm feeling a lot stronger already. I'm gonna go with my master to Rian Island for now. I was hoping to see Afrin one more time, but I'll have to settle for sending my greetings along with you. Who's Afrian? He's the king of Onyx Dragons. He should be behind that portal on to the right. Don't worry about his size. He's a real softy. Tell him I said hello, okay? I gotta go. Don't forget to say hello to Afrian. Alright, let's go! There's Mercedes, there's Freud.
I am the king of Onyx Dragons, the last guardian of the world. Who are you?
Whoa, you're huge! I'm Demonisi. Maha asked me to bring you his regards.
Maha. Is he well? Is Iran with him?
He took Iran to Rian Island. He said that the ice there would help combat the Black Mage's curse.
I see. Thank you for your attention to my comrades. I know you have returned here from the future.
What? How did you know?
I'm the king of Onyx Dragons, after all. So what made you go against the flow of time to come here?
Arcarium, commander of the Black Mage, opened a crack in time and traveled to the past to attack the heroes. I had to follow him, and once I did, I ran into you and Maha.
I see. I can see how a guardian of time would come up with a plan like that. But he hasn't shown up here yet. The depth of my knowledge is far outside the realm of your mind. I know that you are a great hero, and that you will be a powerful ally. I, along with my friends Freud Aran, Maha Luminous, Phantom Mercedes, and the others, were the first to battle the Black Mage and prove his existence to the world.
I need water.
His energies were immense. Indeed, they were overwhelming. However, they were also disjointed. He had been weakened in a battle with his former right-hand commander, the demon, whose family had been ruthlessly slain by the Black Mage. We took advantage of his weakened state and began our attack. Even then, the Black Mage's power was immense. If the great heroes had not united as they had, the Black Mage would have crushed us with little effort. We fought a lengthy and grueling battle and imprisoned him within the seal, but none of us escaped injury.
Maha told me the Black Mage cursed you all before you sealed him away.
Indeed. His fury was such, at the time of his imprisonment, that he cursed us all. It was all I could do to protect Freud. I took the entirety of the blow myself, saving Freud's life, but crippling my own in the process. I can feel it working, even as we speak. It freezes me from the core.
Is there no way to lift the curse?
Breaking the seal is the only way to break the curse, but it is an impossible task. The seal that Freud and I constructed him will bind him forever. Now please, leave me. I grow tired, and I must catch my breath. Don't worry about it. I still have strength to talk to you, and I placed a spell over this area for the moment. It won't last long, but it'll trick Arcarium for the time being. So, can you do me a favor? The Black Mage's curse has afflicted our entire family. All of us will one day wither away to dust. Our line ends here.
How can such a terrible thing be true?
The Black Mage recognizes his greatest threat. He campaigned endlessly for us to join him, but we refused him at every turn. One day, he chose to eliminate us all. we became the thorn in his side. His curse was swift and wicked, but not without its flaws. I was able to protect Freud completely by redirecting the curse onto myself.
Why did you do that?
Should a king not protect those who are most important to him? How could I walk this world with pride had I let my friends perish? I sacrificed my life for his, in return for a simple favor.
Can I ask what that favor was?
My kind live a nearly endless life, but our descendants are rare. The Black Mage's curse saw to the end of that line completely. Even the youngest of us were afflicted and doomed. But none of us could not be touched. But one of us could not be touched. One tiny life remained untouched inside its egg. However, that egg was lost in Livre during the battle. I asked Freud to find it and hide it safely away from harm. Unfortunately, I did not anticipate Freud's exhaustion from the sealing spell. So, I would ask you the same favor. Find the little egg and bring it to me so that I may teach it what I can before I pass from this plane. If you lose the last onyx dragon egg in the process, forfeit the quest and talk to me again.
All right, let's go. It's battle time. Oh, there it is. Let's go. That's not a tiny egg.
The egg is safe. Please, take good care of it.
The last remaining onyx dragon egg. The Black Mage's curse destroyed the others. All right, go to Afrian. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Thank you. I will take this child from here. The egg will travel to safety with Freud when he awakens. It is a burden, but he will oblige gladly for the price we have paid. With this, our hope will be sent into the future. You've rescued Iran and our tribe, but your help is still needed. I assume you saw Mercedes on your way here.
I did. Mercedes looked worse than Iran. What can I do to help?
Do not fear. Mercedes will return one day. The future of the elves depends upon their ruler, and I have never known Mercedes to shirk responsibility, even on the verge of death. If you would be willing to lend your powers, the elven people would owe you much.
I'd be happy to help.
You will feel your energy draining, but do not be alarmed. I will only take from you as much as needed. You are a hero to your very core, on par with the greatest I've known. With your strength, I will create a crystal that can save Mercedes from the ravages of the curse. Please, give me some time. The essence of Afrian is complete. Take this to Mercedes. With it, the lightest touch should restore life.
A crystal created from the very last traces of energy from Afrian. Time travel was involved. Okay. Okay. A radiant light poured over Mercedes, and the color returned to her face. Okay, so this actually raises a huge question. If we actually never went back to the past here, Mercedes would have never made it back to Elul to be frozen with her people there. And she would have died here. Huh. Wow.
The heroes are secure, thanks to you. But one thing bothers me. The heroes are safe for now. They'll sleep for many years, but someday they will awaken. Thank you. I will say, though, that for a brief moment I sensed an evil presence. It reminded me of the Black Mage. I bet it was Arcarium, as you mentioned.
Where did you sense that energy?
It's vague, but I think it was in the direction of the Temple of Time. When the Black Mage was sealed, Freud and I poured all our magic into creating a safety device. We distorted time and space at the point when the Black Mage was sealed so that no one could go back to the past before then. But it's different for Reen, the transcendent of time. Freud is good at time magic, but he's still human. Goddess Reen, who is time itself, can easily ignore a distorted space-time. I think I know why Arcarium didn't show up before us.
Then Arcarium is...
It looks like we're thinking the same thing. Yes, Arcarium must have gone to Goddess Reen, who was sealed at the Temple of Time. I want to go after him, but I don't have the strength. I need you to go to the Temple of Time to check the situation. The only way to reach the Temple of Time is to transform into a dragon and fly there. Go to Lifre and find Tamil, the Hafringer. He will show you the way. An unexpected question. If Arcarium's goal is to eliminate the heroes, isn't now the best time, when the heroes have fallen? You have a point. Even if you can't get rid of Luminous, who was sealed with the Black Mage, he wouldn't do much harm. He'd quietly go on into hiding. Attacking the heroes now would make sense. But he's sly as a snake, and I'm sure he has more ulterior motives. First, you need to go to the Temple of Time.
Alright, let's go! See if we can get there with what... Bastille, what are you doing here, buddy?
My head hurts a little. I was looking for you. I received a report from Laura that you saved Starling.
I did what needed to be done. But you should know that Arcarium went to the Temple of Time, where Reen is still imprisoned.
Really? That was sooner than I expected. He must have found the remnant of Arcarium.
Bastille?
I wouldn't let you capture Arcarium like this, you worm! Enjoy eternity in your new resting place!
No, I don't think I will.
What happened?
That's what I want to know. Why'd you attack me?
Considering you feel that way, I must have been controlled by Arcarium without realizing. As head of the Silent Crusade, I'm ashamed. I don't know what to say to you, Temonisi. And
Even Bastille was tricked by Arcarium. I'm glad you've come to your senses.
Demonici, do you remember? When I introduced you to the Silent Crusade, I said the Silent Crusade is a special organization within the Alliance for maintaining peace in Mapleworld. I'm glad to remember. Actually, we're not a sub-organization of... We're not just a sub-organization of the Alliance. We're a secret organization created by the former Empress, even before the Maple Alliance was established. Feeling the need for an alliance, she founded the Silent Crusade. We followed her will. But not too long after that, as you know, she was killed by an evil and cunning commander. Since then, we have pledged ourselves to drive the Sword of Vengeance through the Black Mage's heart for taking the Empress's life. We had been active in the shadows, and then came to the fore as the Maple Alliance became active in earnest. I'm so embarrassed as head of the Silent Crusade to have been controlled by Arcarium's magic.
It's okay, Bastille.
Thank you for saying that.
What do we do now?
I should head back and make sure Arcarium isn't controlling any other agents. Demonici, I leave Arcarium to you. He's even more evil than you could imagine, so don't ever let your guard down. All right, let's go!
All right. Is it here? Yes, Tamil. What's cooking?
Everyone escaped without me. Back, you foul monster!
Calm down. I'm not a monster. I'm just here to learn how to transform into a dragon. Totally different thing.
Huh? You're a person? Fascinating. Give me a moment to catch my breath, okay? You scared the bejesus out of me. That's better. Now, what can I do for you?
Doesn't he look kind of like Korba? Is Tamil Korba's great-great-great-granddad?
What are you looking at me like that for?
Could you transform me into a dragon? I need to get to the Temple of Time.
Are you crazy? The Temple of Time is the Black Mage's turf. You won't get out of there alive.
Maybe not, but I need to get there, no matter what.
If you say so. Look, the monsters around here kind of have me trapped. Get rid of them for me and I'll turn you into a dragon. Drive off 30 corrupted Skelegon and 30 corrupted Cornian. Shouldn't take you too long, right?
All right, let's go!
Yeah. Okay, almost done. Now we just need to take on the Skelegons. Alright, cool, we're done.
Looks like the coast is clear. Thanks. Give me a sec to get the magic ready. Well, I promised. If you're really close, if you really choose, I will transform you into a dragon. It's your choice.
Transform me into a dragon.
All right, let's go!
Well, this feels familiar. All right. The last guy couldn't turn back, though. Ah, true. I think, like, if I remember from the old, well, it's also welcome to the chat, SSJ Chrono. If I remember right, I think there was an old MapleStory. There was some lore that said that once you get to the temple and get into the entrance of it, like, it would cancel out the magic or something like that. But if there was a lore reason for it, it has since disappeared. But I could swear that that happened once. We'll see. Yeah, because, poof.
I am Reen, the goddess of time. Here we meet again, explorer. Do you have a moment? I'd like to tell you the story I couldn't tell when I was weak.
I told you Arcarium is trying to eliminate the heroes of the past.
Yes.
Oh, I think that was supposed to be Reen. Yes, but Arcarium didn't touch the wounded, weakened heroes. You would think he'd see that as a golden opportunity.
True. Arcarium intends to eliminate not only the heroes, but also all those who contributed even a little to the sealing of the Black Mage in the past, such as the demon. That's why Arcarium didn't touch the heroes in this timeline. Also, Arcarium is wicked and cunning, but he also has a fatal flaw. Sometimes jealousy binds him. He doesn't see the big picture and can be short-sighted. I don't know what he's thinking, but I'm sure there's some ulterior motive. I'm sure you heard from Afrian that it's impossible to use Freud and Afrin's magic to go back to a point before the Black Mage's seal.
Yes, and that Arcarium's gunning for Reen's power in order to get there.
Right. Explorer, listen. I am still sealed beyond this tunnel. Please stop Arcarium from taking my power and halt his scheme to taint this world with darkness. I hope you can stop Arcarium before it's too late.
Let's go! Arcarium is trying to get his hands on the seal. I have to hurry up and stop him. Hey, Arcarium! I won't let you get away with this.
Oh, what an unwelcome guest you are! I was going to finish this before Goddess Reen could get to that four-eyed geek. And it doesn't help, to say the least.
Arcarium, what are you up to? Weren't you trying to eliminate the heroes?
I was almost there. How annoying you are. You're just like that fool who betrayed the Great One.
Well, my voice is starting to go. Got a little bit left to go here.
Well, you'll be gone soon, so I guess there's no harm in telling you. It's true. I was going to eliminate the heroes who threatened the Great One, but I'm more interested in that traitor. I tried to catch the demon, but he wasn't anywhere in the timeline, so I decided to take the remaining power of Reen and go further into the past. If I eliminated the demon, the Great One's barrier would be preserved, and it'd be easier to finish off the already exhausted heroes.
Yeah, no interruptions. My spell was nearly complete. I can't believe you had the nerve to disrupt my work. You will spend the rest of eternity rotting here.
No, I don't think so.
Thankfully, it's not too late.
I defeated Arcarium. Is everything going to be okay now?
Not quite. That wasn't the real Arcarium. The real Arcarium ran to his hideout, the Dimensional Schism. However, most of his power went into creating the crack in time. This is your best opportunity to strike at Arcarium before he gets his strength back.
How can we get to the Dimensional Schism?
You can reach the dimensional schism through the same crack in time that brought you here. Stop Arcarium from ever trying to free the Black Mage again. Thanks for putting an end to Arcarium's scheme. The portal to my left will return you to the present. Adventurer, please help me.
Time is distorted. The world is in danger. All right, cool. Let's go.
Demonisi, I've been waiting for you. I would like to ask you about the past. I've been investigating our agents to see if anyone other than myself was influenced by Arcarium. Fortunately, the other agents seem to be unaffected.
I'm glad I took down Arcarium's clone.
I have to admit, I breathed my first sigh of relief in a long time when I heard about it. What I want to ask is, have you prevented Arcarium's plot from occurring?
I wish I could say that I had, but I don't think so. I believe that Arcarium's true form is still out there. Reen told me that the crack in time would let me into the dimensional schism.
We can't miss this opportunity. We have to strike now, Demonisi. I know you could probably use some rest, but time is not on our side. You must go. I prepared something that could help you, so please take it. Take some time to prepare yourself, then talk to me again when you're ready.
Okay.
You've proven time and time again that you're the best that the Silent Crusade has to offer. You're the only one who can complete this mission, Demonisi. Go through the crack in time and defeat Arcarium in the dimensional crack. Show him what we're capable of. Everything rests on your shoulders now.
All right. Let's give it an attempt because what we need to do is we need to take on normal Arcarium. I don't know if my character is strong enough to do that, but we shall give it the old college try. All right. Let's see what we got here. Okay, Oh. Nice. Oh, and a ring. Cool. All right, so we're as powerful as we're going to get right now. So, let's give it a shot.
Still blind to the difference between courage and carelessness, aren't you? Face me if you are ready to throw your life away! I suppose I should thank you for barging in here. If you hadn't gone to the trouble of destroying my life's work, I would feel a slight pang of guilt at making you suffer.
Okay, so I think we can do it, but it's going to be a little bit. Oh no, I hate that one. It's all good. It's all good, Jinx. Thanks for coming. And I hope you're at least... may Falcor visit you in your dreams. Ah. Ooh. That's bad. All right. Oh, dang it. Okay. Oh, damn nabbit. Oh no! Okay, well, I guess I can't take him on. So, that is where we are going to call it for today, guys. I hope you're at least mildly entertained by what you saw. My throat has pretty much had it. So, yeah. Thank you all for coming. Next week, the beating Arcarium on normal will complete the storyline. I'll see if I can get some more power for my character, so that way we can, you know, really take him on and just absolutely beat the ever-living daylights out of him. And then we shall go from there. Mind you, I am also using equipment. Oops. I am also using equipment that is approximately 100 levels behind where I should be. So that's probably where I'm missing a bunch of power and a bunch of star power, so that's probably there. Also, on this coming Wednesday, if you guys are interested, we shall be working on a writing stream where I am going to be working on MapleStory, the novel Guardians. And doing some editing. You guys can come along with me and do some editing or writing or whatever it is you would like to do with yourself. And just have a bunch of fun there doing that. And then on Friday, or this is coming on Wednesday, and then on Friday, we're going to be doing a prompt reading. I will be doing a little bit of gaming while reading you guys' submissions for the prompt. This is it over here. I will have this up on my YouTube channel over on my community section in the posts and stuff like that if you want to check it out. And if you would like to submit. So, yeah, it'll be all kind of a good time, and it should be very satisfactory. On beyond that, and then next week, like I said, I'll see if I can come back and get some more power from my character, complete the Silent Crusade storyline, and then based on what I see here, our next storyline should be the Stone Colossus. So yeah, come on back next week, and we'll see if we can have ourselves a rip-roaring time for more story. Also, if you guys want to check out MapleStory, the novel, like I was mentioning before, if you'd like to read everything that's there, you can use these links in chat to check it out. This is the full entire story. It is also up on Inkit and Wattpad. Oh my, we currently have an ad break going. No, I didn't catch it in time. All right, so wait for that to come back. Oh, I guess I can go ahead and get this. No. Okay. Just checking stuff over here that I'm seeing. All right. That is done. I don't need to worry about that anymore. Okay. Got another 20 seconds over here on the ad break. And then once I'm sure it's over with, then I'll continue with the outro. All right. So by everything that I see over here, the ad break is over. So anyways, like I said, if you want to check out the story, full story as written, you can use either fanfiction.net or Archive of Our Own that has all of the story written there. Also, it is going up on Inkit and Wattpad. However, I only have Sacred Tears and about half of Guardians up there right now. So if you want to read it as it comes out, you can do that too. And yeah, so like I said, Wednesday is the next stream starting at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then on Friday, that stream will be starting at around 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, where I'm going to be doing a little gaming and reading your writing submissions. So be sure and check out over on my YouTube channel, the community section for that writing prompt. So if you want to participate in it, you can. But that is where I shall call it for tonight, for today, for this episode. So I hope to see you on the next one.
There's a feeling deep inside. Let it be your prayer. Show me the power you can hide.
Thanks everyone for coming to the stream, and I hope to see you again next time. If you want to catch whenever I go live, subscribe or follow to become a coin of the vault so you never miss a thing. Wherever you're viewing from, have a look around my YouTube channel for more stuff, including the audiobooks of MapleStory the novel Sacred Tears, Sly Cooper Rise of Vexen, and Arcane. Each story is fully voice acted with sound effects and background music so that you can sit down and watch or listen to while you go about your day. You can also find all kinds of previous storylines from MapleStory that I've already done. So, until next time, my friends.
Never be afraid to fall. Throw yourself into it. Victory's waiting for you. Go fight, show your energy. Don't slow down, no time to wait. Nothing's stopping you now. It's gonna be your day. Hopes and wishes never fade. Fight to make them stronger. Nothing will take them from you. Go fight, show your energy. There's a feeling